So today we are in Alfama, Lisbon. We're going to explore the neighborhood and take you guys with us.
So we took a cab to the cruise port of Lisbon. There is a rooftop bar that is open on the weekends only. We thought it was open today, so it's not. And our starting point is going to be from the cruise terminal, and we're going to head on up and check out the view from Alfama. Aliya's navigating, and the kids are chit-chatting about video games. And what do we have here? There are a number of places to go up from, so we are just randomly choosing one. Alright, so we finally found one of the entrances is Travessa do Trio do Trigo. And now we enter the magic of Alfama. Do you remember that store from when we were up here?
I do. I remember it too.
Okay, we stepped on some stuff that Mom needs to find some grass to clean up. Okay, so some souvenir shops. So Aliya's picking routes based on which one is cuter. Now the fun part of Alfama is peeking in and just seeing how people live. Look at that. That cute little balcony. I could be wrong, but I do remember we took this exact route 5 years ago with holding a stroller and the two kids who were much younger at that time. Their laundry hanging out. I don't know what tree that is, but it's pretty neat. This route, so far, I'm the only one holding a camera. Everybody's just local here. Somebody's bathroom.
There's a mirror.
They've left the window open. This is Beko das Canos.
So all these street names are listed in the corner of the building. Come out to a nice little restaurant. Found a nice opening. And that's where we started. That was the cruise port down below. And maybe about 15 minutes in, we are at elevation looking at the water. And we are at that viewpoint in Alfama, just 15 minutes into our walk. You know, you come out of Rua Norberto di Arujo, right in front of the Largo di Santa Lucia. And this whole neighborhood is a magnet for people coming at the terracotta ceilings of Lisbon. We have a musician here who's saying "I love you" to everyone.
I haven't heard anybody say "I love you" back to.
Yeah, nobody's saying "I love you" back.
Yeah,
So,
it's beautiful up here.
It is actually not as crowded up here. It's gray, cloudy, and it is a little chilly. But when we were here a few years back, you couldn't even stand
It
here
was
for a
bad.
second. Everybody was fighting to take pictures,
Yeah.
and so this is
It
really
was
nice.
bad. Right now, it's very serene and very calm. And to be honest, it's not as cold. I don't feel as cold. It's
Yeah.
really, really nice. I do, however, remember last time we came up, it was tinier streets and even older houses, and that was much more beautiful. This time, I think we came up so quick and it didn't really feel like Alfama. So I'm thinking on our way back, we should follow the path that we can maybe remember from our memory and see if my memory is correct.
Yeah, no, some tiny homes with tiny
Yeah.
doors,
Yeah,
windows.
really tiny
Although
doors.
we did look inside somebody's bathroom, and it was very tiny. They had plants in there. It was very quaint.
It was still very beautiful, but we should explore the other path on our way back too.
Yeah. So this is Alfama.
Can't beat that view.
Can't beat that view.
Beautiful.
All right, let's go check out the river. That's the cruise port terminal. I'm trying to see where the rooftop area
I
is.
do see the stairs on top of the cruise terminal, and then there it's fenced.
Oh, it's
So
fenced,
I think that's
yeah.
the rooftop area that was closed today that we were planning to go to.
Yeah. So on weekends, for a few hours, you can go on top of the cruise terminal rooftop and get in some views. It's a little known viewing point looking at Alfama instead of looking down.
It's our fourth time in Lisbon, but the first time we arrived here was on the cruise ship. We discovered the neighborhood and we fell in love, and then we had to come back.
It was a transatlantic cruise on Carnival, and we docked there and came inside. We had no idea at that time what Alfama was. We just hung down there and then went back, but fell in love with Lisbon, like Aliya said. This whole area is the viewing point. I'll put the name on the screen so you guys know exactly where to go. There's a cafe and restaurant up top, a couple of vendors walking around. There's a musician playing that cafe and restaurant there with nice views looking out. A little cafe here, and then the trams, the yellow tram, come here and takes you down as well. Although if you walk up or down, it's at most 15 to 17 minutes. We're gonna continue our tour of Alfama. This time, we're gonna go down from a different way we came up, just to kind of show you a view from the viewpoints is fantastic. But for us, the walking in these narrow streets up and down Alfama, that is where the real charm is. Now we're heading down, and I remember there was a fruit tree or orange tree or some sort of a tree right around here. Oh, orange tree. Hello? 5 years ago, we were coming up and we saw so many oranges on this tree. And yep. Oh, this was the door. Door 21. Where Khizar stood and we took a tiny picture. It's a tiny door. Nice and quiet here. Couple of folks walking around. Coats and jackets hanging. They have their plants out. Somebody's sweatshirt is hanging. And socks. More laundry here. Look at the size of this door. Now this morning we used GPS to come up, and now we're going down just using our memory from 5 years ago. And I think our memory is better because GPS took us from the shortest route. As we were walking around Alfama, we noticed that not only the locals, but even some of the shop owners and some of the folks who we met who have recently migrated to this country, there is overall a gentle demeanor. It's the opposite of what we faced in Rome when we went to the ice cream shop next to Fountain Trevi. We had such an awful experience there, but throughout in Lisbon, our interaction was fantastic. They're just so nice and kind. After the walk through the shops here, now we're gonna go in this tiny, tiny street. This was our tour of Alfama, and I think the real value is walking around these side streets all the way up. Take your time as you're walking around.
This wraps up a beautiful tour of Alfama. Please subscribe and support us through your comments and likes. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Nice looking wool stores. They're beautiful stores.
This wraps up our beautiful